video, because let me tell you, this was probably the hardest thing that I've ever created.
Nora Money. Nora Money.
What's up, guys? Welcome back to my channel. I am usually on here making videos of my just day-to-day content anyway, so this particular video is kind of special because I also involved my two sisters. I have an older sister and I have a younger sister, and we live completely different lives in completely different cities, and we decided to film a day in our life simultaneously. So this was my older sister Yamiel's idea. She got the inspiration from some other sisters that had done a similar video before. And so, yeah, when the day came, it was all, cool. I was super excited for it. I actually purposely went to sleep a little bit earlier so I can start my day, with the leeway of having a tripod set up and having to, move around. So it's like extra time I put into consideration whenever I was filming my side of the video. So woke up at 5. I would normally wake up at like 7, but I needed extra 2 hours in the day literally just to be able to film and put it in. Like, I was just accounting for all the extra time that takes. Since I do record every day, I kind of understand how that works. So my sisters now sent over their timestamps and their videos to kind of keep everything organized. And I have it here on my iPad. I can show you guys what that kind of looked like through our text message thread. So older sister would wake up 5 a.m. and she would just like write it in parentheses, like exactly what time, and then send timestamps like on the hour. So at 6 a.m., she'll say what she did and then send a video. I couldn't save all the videos down here inside the chat because I always struggle with storage. Like, I got an iPhone with 265 gigs now versus the 64 gigs I had, and I'm still back to like having no storage at all. The iPad barely has any storage. So as I was going, I was putting it right into my database and then saving it in there and deleting it from the actual message thread. So once it was in there, it was in there. I had told Daisy, I was like, girl, your video quality is not good, fam. Like, it was really not good for some of them. So she had to kind of just make sure her lighting was good as well. Because, we want the video to be in the best quality. So it was kind of important that I mentioned that early on in the day, and then it kind of got better after that. So yeah, we went through the day, a whole 24 hours, updating each other on what we did for every single hour of the day, which is kind of crazy. But it ended up helping me with the organization of this video, because let me tell you, this was probably the hardest thing that I've ever created. Like, the editing portion of this was extremely difficult for me personally, and I'll get into how I kind of made it easier for myself. So boom, since I knew it was going to be easiest for me to keep track of my day personally, I went ahead and made my own scripted version first. So you'll see Yamiel's on the top, but I did my own version first and added the script in there. So as you can see, it says wake up right here, and this is where it says wake up in the actual film. I can't zoom in right here, but it says wake up right here. And Yamiel doesn't have a script yet, and Daisy's not even in this clip yet at all. Anyway, boom, let me go to where I did mine first. So I did mine first all the way through to completion and made sure, this was super important, I had to make sure that it was all filmed in landscape, because that's 9:16 versus 16:9. So yeah, I had to make sure it was like YouTube ready, and then as we combine our 3 videos, we can stack them on top of each other. So that was like number one. Reasoning. I've done this before. I was like, okay, that's the first thing that needs to be done, and that's the first thing I have to tell my sisters as well. Like, make sure you guys film everything with your phone horizontally. Do not film anything like this. If you film like this, like, the zoom quality, once I put in the app, it's not going to be good, and this and that. So I did all of mine, completed it, boom, shower scene, everything, and just made sure I had it all down start to finish, right? Had it all down start to finish, saved it in a separate album, and then went into my editing app and collected. So I have Nora script, so mine with the script, and then Nora Yamio. So I added in Yamio script after I completed my script. So now this video is complete and ready. Let me screen record. So now this video is complete and ready, and my words are not moving because that was like the words moving around was a major problem that I think I would have had filming this, and that's what made this extremely difficult because I know if I moved one of these like out of the frame and then something happened, like if I wanted to shorten one of these, it would mess up like everything else. So I will probably have to go back and now fix mine and Yamio's and Daisy's because they would all be stacked on top of each other like crazy, you know? So I would have another stack of words, extra stack, boom. So I would have another stack of words all on the same editing platform. And that was like the first thing that I wanted to avoid. And that is the main reason why I did everything separately. So boom, now after editing out my portion completely, editing out Yamil's portion completely, then now I added the time frame and the timestamp so I can keep track of what time everything is going on and know how long each individual clip needs to be. And mind you, like we're putting this on social media. If I had it my way, I'm a fan of long content, but not everybody, not all the consumers are. I feel like more consumers are used to and prefer short form content versus long form content. So I was like, you know what? It's going on Instagram and IG and like the reels, like on the short, platforms anyway. So we got to make this short. So I did my best. I did my best to cut it down to under 4 minutes. And I mean, now there's like a tap mod on the screen where you can make it two times as fast, or I think it's like played in 2 times speed without altering the sound of the video too much. So I didn't want to do it fast on here and make our voices go high pitch or anything, but I know everybody has the option on YouTube, on TikTok, and on Instagram now to make the video go as fast as they want it. So I was like, you know what, let me just make our video 4 minutes because it was so hard to get everything and still show like the parts of Yamil speaking about her day, or the little details of the commute that had some scenic parts and stuff. So now I have the time frames in, but after putting all the time frames in on mine and Yamio's on the top, I had to make sure that now I have words for Yamio as well. So in my app, I have now a video of my video with words on it, and then Yamio's video on a blank without captions, basically, which looks like this. Okay, so piece by piece, we had I would call it a dry film, and then I added in the script. Boom. Then stacked it and did Yamio's. I did Yamio's all separately, just like a rough draft of it, and it's probably like 8 minutes long. Did Yamio's rough draft, saved it to completion, and then now put them in the same frame, added the words on top of Yamio's, then completed Yamio's entire day. Then now the last portion I added in Daisy's video. So I did Daisy's video separately and matched her timestamps as best as I could for the rough draft, and then went back, added them to being on the same exact screen with individual captions of I woke up at this time, I did that at this time. And yeah, so this is what it looks like, just dry, like just bones, right? No captions at all. No captions at all. No captions, nothing. It's just my day, Yamil's day, and Daisy's day. And mind you, I have the text messages, which is basically my form of notes for everything. And then on my phone, I went ahead and did where's my thing? A timestamp for myself. So I just to keep up and make everything easier for myself. Nora timestamp 5 to 6 get ready, 6 to 7 get dressed, drive to the gym, 7:30 gym, sauna, 10 to 11 errands, 11 to 12 shower, play with dogs, eat, da 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 da, all the way until 10 p.m. And then everything else was kind of simple from there. But yeah, like I said, this was a huge challenge because of the organization of everything and everybody's videos being different, separate links. But we got it done. The outcome is amazing. A lot of people love it on YouTube, our shorts, and our reels. But I just wanted to come out here and put the creation of the video because number one, I'm proud of it. I am proud of it. And number two, it was very hard. And I feel like it's a significant part of my journey to be able not only to create the videos, but to be able to edit them as well. So, yeah, this channel is basically all about documenting my journey. So, this is part of it. And it's really cool to see, the three of us, biological sisters, able to kind of just synchronize our day and see what that looks like now that we're all in our like adulthood and everything. We don't live together. We live in separate cities completely. And yeah, it's been a very cool creation, but it did definitely give me a headache. Definitely gave me a headache. And we started this filming. This was all filmed on Thursday, the 22nd of January. And I edited this video from the 22nd all the way to the 31st. It took me a whole, what, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. That took me 9 days to edit and create, and not even like, let's not even talk about like put it in the music and not really special effects, but synchronizing everything, speeding up some parts of Daisy's here and there, of Yamil's here and there, letting Yamil's audio kind of overshadow the rest of the audio in the track whenever she's speaking, and then the same for Daisy when she's speaking, letting the audio. And I did myself a huge service by not speaking at all. I kept mine a silent film because I know my sisters. I already knew they were going to be chatting and yapping a little bit in the video, so I let them do that. But yeah, that's the creation of a day in the life video for my sisters and I. And I was reading one of the comments on TikTok that said, like, shout out to y'all's parents for doing a good job. And yes, truly, shout out to them for doing a good job. Somehow, some way, we all kind of made it. And we're doing well. We're doing our thing in life. Praise be to God, for real. And somebody else actually commented, they were like, all things aside, y'all don't sleep at all. I'm like, yo, I literally slept in like the middle of the video for a whole like 3 hours. Like I slept. I definitely slept. And this is just one day in the life. Like they don't know. It's funny how people are so quick to comment and stuff, but y'all don't know that I or we probably, are not putting this on a loop, on a cycle. Like every day is different. Every day is different. So it's funny how people comment like this wasn't such a project. This was such a project. And that's what, like, the comments section kind of motivated me to do this video right here that you're watching, because it does take time and a lot of effort to make something big like that. And a lot of people see these videos on my channel and it's like you just pass by them, and to each his own. I'm not posting it for other people's like accreditation or whatever you want to call it. Like I'm not posting it for that to be my motive in life. My motive is to document my journey. And so yeah, that's what makes this video more special, just being able to document my journey alongside my sister's journeys, because they're different, but they are pretty similar. If you really look at the details, they're pretty similar. Like the snacks that Daisy and I ate in the middle of the day were both oranges. Yamil had some oranges in her lunch that she never ate. The journaling was kind of consistent throughout. We do kind of make pretty good health choices as well, so we are very similar, I would say, but in our own very unique ways. And yeah, that's about it, guys. Thank you so much for watching this video. I know I haven't posted it on YouTube in a while, because I'm kind of used to making vlogs about my travel diaries, and I haven't really been traveling, so I've just been making shorts. But some of you guys have been here commenting on my shorts, and I appreciate that as well. So, yeah, I'm logging off for now, and I will catch you in the next video. Bye.